In the darkest hours of the Hundred Years' War, when France was engulfed in flames and despair, a young peasant girl emerged from the shadows to change the course of history. Her name was Joan of Arc, and her story would become a testament to courage, faith, and the indomitable human spirit. Born in the humble village of Domremy, Joan's childhood was unremarkable until the age of 13, when her life took an extraordinary turn. She began to hear what she described as holy voices, celestial whispers that she believed came from God and the saints themselves. These divine messages bestowed upon her a sacred mission: to save France from the clutches of its enemies and restore its rightful king to the throne. Despite her lowly status as a peasant girl, Joan's unwavering conviction drove her to seek an audience with the Dauphin Charles, the uncrowned heir to the French throne. Her journey was fraught with danger and skepticism, but Joan's fierce determination and unshakable faith in her divine calling eventually forced the royal court to take notice. In a moment that would change the fate of a nation, Joan stood before the Dauphin and convinced him of her holy mission. With the reluctant support of the royal court, Joan donned shining armor and took up a white banner, leading the French army to the besieged city of Orleans. Her presence on the battlefield was nothing short of miraculous. Soldiers who had long since lost hope found themselves reinvigorated by the sight of this young girl, fearlessly charging into battle with divine purpose. Under Joan's leadership, the French forces achieved a stunning victory at Orleans, turning the tide of the war and igniting a flame of hope in the hearts of the French people. Joan's triumphs continued, and her greatest moment came when she stood beside Dauphin Charles as he was crowned King Charles VII at Reims Cathedral. It seemed that her divine mission was complete, and France had been saved. But the glorious days of victory were short-lived. As the political winds shifted, Joan found herself abandoned by the very court she had fought so hard to restore. The savior of France became a victim of betrayal, left vulnerable to her enemies, captured by Burgundian forces and sold to the English. Joan faced a trial that would test her faith to its very limits. Accused of heresy by a corrupt ecclesiastical court, she stood firm in her convictions, never once denying the voices that had guided her or the mission they had entrusted to her. Despite threats and torment, Joan's spirit remained unbroken, her faith unshakable. On a fateful day in May 1431, in the town square of Rouen, Joan of Arc was led to the stake. As flames licked at her feet and smoke filled the air, she lifted her head towards the heavens, whispering fervent prayers. The crowd that had gathered to witness her execution wept openly, moved by the sight of this young girl facing death with such unwavering courage and faith. But Joan's story did not end in those flames. 25 years after her death, the church launched an investigation that would ultimately declare her innocent of all charges. And more than 5 centuries later, in a moment of profound recognition, Joan of Arc was canonized as a saint, her extraordinary life and sacrifice forever enshrined in the annals of history. From a poor peasant girl in a forgotten village to an eternal symbol of courage, faith, and justice, Joan of Arc's journey continues to inspire and captivate hearts across the world. Her tragic fate serves as a poignant reminder of the price of greatness and the enduring power of conviction in the face of insurmountable odds. As we reflect on Joan's life, we are reminded that even in our darkest hours, a single voice can rise above the chaos, a lone figure can stand against injustice, and one person as unwavering faith can change the destiny of nations. Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orleans, remains a beacon of hope and a testament to the extraordinary potential that lies within each of us to rise above our circumstances and leave an indelible mark on the world.